is the production or the overproduction of red blood cells. So in this case, we have too many red blood cells. This does not generally happen very frequently because remember that the regulation of your red blood cells is under homeostatic control through a hormone called EPO, or a hormone that is called erythropoietin. So this is controlled by the release of erythropoietin by the kidney. So this is EPO. It is a hormone that is released when the kidney senses that there's not enough oxygen in the blood. The kidney needs oxygen, needs ample amounts of oxygen, because in order to modify and to filter the blood, to modify the filtrate, it needs lots of energy to do that, lots of ATP, which is why we need oxygen. So when we look at this is actually going to influence the hematocrit. So remember, the hematocrit is just simply the percentage of the blood that is red blood cells. So this is hematocrit value. So if this is high, like, I don't know, 55%, that would be really quite high. Then that is going to be polycythemia. So when we look at this, what does this do? Why is this a bad thing? This actually increases the viscosity of the blood. So it is the percentage of red blood cells that determines how thick your blood is. And if we have an increase in the viscosity, or how thick the blood is, this is going to increase the amount of pressure that you have to exert. So this causes it to be difficult to move. So this increases your resistance to blood flow, which means that you must increase pressure. And when you increase pressure, you know, your blood vessels can burst, they could rupture, and that would be a very bad thing. So this polycythemia could cause some problems with blood pressure. Why might you have polycythemia? Some athletes take synthetic EPO. Well, they can, but they shouldn't. Oftentimes that is an example of doping, right? That's illegal. And this increases the oxygen carrying capacity of their blood. Right. So this would mean that your blood would be more able to carry oxygen. You might be able to compete in cardiovascular aerobic events better, right? You also remember that you can actually go and train up high in the mountains and then go low in the valleys to compete. So that's why a lot of people train like in Denver when they're going to compete, because that will actually cause them to release more EPO to have a greater percentage of red blood cells. But generally, the red blood cells, you don't really have much of a problem with polycythemia if you're doing